Welcome to the Miami Herald Business Show. I'm Niala Boodho. Last week, Governor Charlie Crist quietly signed a $1 billion gambling compact with the Seminole Tribe of Florida. The bill gives the tribe exclusive rights to operate Vegas-style slot machines outside of South Florida for 20 years. The state expects in return it will get $435 million this year and at least $1 billion over the next 5 years. The bill will also allow Hialeah Racetrack to expand. Gaming advocates like to tout the positive economic impact of casinos, especially on job growth. But how accurate is that? Well, joining me now via Skype to talk about that is Doug Walker. He's the author of The Economics of Gambling, and he also teaches economics at the College of Charleston. Doug, first of all, can you tell me what's the difference between a casino opening and any other employer? Is it basically sort of the same thing?
Generally, there's not a significant difference. The one thing you can say, though, compared to other entertainment industries, is that casinos tend to be very labor intensive. So given the revenue they bring in, they do tend to create a lot of jobs. More than, say, a movie theater, which, you have a bunch of people coming in, but you need very few employees. A casino, you need a lot of employees.
And in general, even if it's a small casino, what kind of jobs are we talking about and how much would they pay?
Well, they have a variety of them. I mean, the lowest paid, I would say, would be the dealers, which there are the most of those. And then, of course, you have managers and people associated with restaurants and all that. So it's also going to depend on the market.
So these dealers, do they make minimum wage, or how much do they make?
Again, it would depend on the market, but I think they make more than that, and they can make a significant amount in tips. I think in Las Vegas they can make $60,000. They can make a very good living.
How can you really measure the economic impact of casinos on an economy?
The best way to do it would be to compare two different jurisdictions, say counties, one that has a casino and a similar one that doesn't, and see what happens after a casino is introduced. And so there's been a number of studies that have done that have looked at things like employment in particular. And the findings from the studies I've seen that do that show that casinos tend to add to overall employment in casino counties relative to non-casino counties. It might be useful to consider is that, whatever the wage happens to be, if people take those jobs, it must be their best option. So it must be better than other alternative jobs that they would have had. So whatever the market is and whatever the wage is, for those people taking the jobs, it must be their best option.
Okay, but given that, look at the local unemployment situation we have here in South Florida, record high unemployment. Aren't those people just basically taking any job they can get?
Even if they do that, that's better than what they're currently doing. Now, when the economy starts to pick back up, now that you've got a new employer in the area, there's more competition for workers. And so that's going to bid wages up later on anyway. So no matter how you look at it, I think overall it's a good thing for the employment picture.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
The new bill will also lower the tax rate for pari-mutuels in South Florida. Governor Crist is expected to have a ceremonial signing of the bill with the Seminole Tribe in South Florida this week. Thanks for watching. For the Miami Herald Business Show, I'm Niala Boodho.